Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're going to get right into it. We're going to go through baseball, football, then basketball. Every card in here I personally sent in to grade. I either pulled them from a pack or a box, or ones that I picked up at like an auction or flea market I just happened to see. Or these little town auctions are always fun. Once in a while, you have these old cards in there. For instance, like these first ones in baseball. So PSA 4. I won't show the back of all the cards, but some of the vintage ones I will. 1955 tops, and that's a 4. Hank Aaron. I actually got this complete set. I thought about sending the whole set in. I sent one in. It looks so good on the front. Centering was off on the back, but I was still disappointed out of 5. I was hoping for like a 7 out of that one. 1959 tops. You know, again, these like this I send in just because they're vintage. And so, you know, I'm not, for a 5, I'm going to keep them anyway. So, all right, then we get to 95 finest with the coating, Derek Jeter. Again, top to bottom wasn't perfect on this one. Otherwise, I was really hoping for a 10. This is the newest I'll have is probably 2020 after a batch in COVID that I sent in. It just takes too long and the prices went up. So, Gavin Lux to 25. I remember pulling this one. I said I don't open a ton of baseball. I couldn't believe I pulled that one. Again, it's kind of hard because baseball, you never know. So 1976, Walter Payton. This one I found at a pretty good deal at a flea market, and I thought for sure it wasn't going to be real. Same with this Joe Montana. So just looking at it, I'm like, oh, it just doesn't look legit. So got it. Got a PSA 6. I was kind of disappointed in this one. I really thought, I think it was because it was a little faded. And then the centering. But, again, it is what it is. PSA 8. So we're getting kind of go up there in the grade. Now we're up to a 9. Deshaun Watson. You don't have to say much about that one. Peyton Manning, 9. Again, those are the ones you pull from a pack. So I actually picked up a pair of these from somebody in a town of like 200 people. And again, you're always worried about them being real or fake. This one's pretty good. There's a little mark on the bottom here, and I think that's why it ended up at 9. But I was actually happy with the 9. I thought I could come back an 8. I pulled these in 2 of the retail boxes. I actually bought 2 boxes and got 2 of these. So the Mahomes rookie roundups. I was pretty happy with the white corners on here to get a 9. Again, I'm kind of a realist. There's the Deshaun Watson out of the PSA 10. Another great one I pulled, 2015 Prism. Winston in the 10. Khalil Mack in the orange to 99. I've always kind of liked Leaf Valiant, even though they weren't PSA 10 Deshaun. Well, nobody wants to see Deshaun Watson, do you? Mahomes. Elliott. Again, another cool one I pulled. And that one is out of 10. Obviously a low pop count on that one. Jimmy G. Man, I was so excited when they were moving on up and Jimmy G was lighting it up. So, auto and Panini Absolute to 25. The Jalen Hurts rookie auto. So that's probably my top football one right now. So we're going to start with the basketball. These are all the PSA 8s. Kind of grab a stack of them. So we got Kobe. We've seen a few Kobe tops in our day, right? Kobe tops. This one I thought was like mint centering, and I've seen ones with the yellow dot, which is pretty popular on this card, that had a 10. So I'm like, this thing is so good. I got to send it anyways. Maybe I'll get a 9, and somehow I got an 8. I didn't get it because it looks, this is probably the best condition I've ever seen one of these in myself, personally. PSA 8. This is where I kind of learned when I send in this Jordan batch of what I thought would be a 9 or a 10. The nuts and bolts. So that 1-1 Kobe. So I got a bunch of these 8s, and that's when I really started looking in like, all right, I need to really scrutinize these cards a little bit more, because an 8 in these, even here you can see like a white corner. So I kind of learned my lesson as I went through and sent cards in. Garnett SP, another Garnett. Obviously, we don't mind getting, you know, an 86. Here, looks pretty dang good for an 8. Again, these are always hard to get. That's why. Easy to tell. That's why some of these I'll flip over for you. 8 in the Garnett, the rookie box set. Jordan in that metal universe. And this is one of my favorite cards. 18-7 Fleer sticker. In fact, I'm going to just set this one up back here because if people want to ask what some of my favorite cards are, that would for sure be one of them. So these two I actually pulled from the card shop when they had their Black Friday packs. So we have a Morant to 99. Again, I couldn't figure out why this one... oh, there's the white corner right there. And then I got the Zion to 50. So again, pretty sharp. Usually these you can see right in the back. Again, that same, almost the white corner. So can't be too disappointing because they're a hard one to get graded that high anyways. So again, we got a little better on some of these. Greatness. This is the Electric Court, silver, to a 9. We got that Kobe, one of my favorite rookies, being a Timberwolves fan, to a 9. Images to a 9. Another Jordan silver, Players Club, I should say. 2012 Hoops thrown in there. Anthony Davis, SPX. I have the SPX gold in this. I got to find what I did with that thing. I think I have the Jordan and the Kobe in that I probably should send in. Total D. It's 9. We got a Zion. We got Iverson in the tops. We got 2 Jordan Fleer metal. Man, I opened a few boxes of this, and I just was mad. I sent a bunch in. I'm like, man, I thought they were all going to be 10s, like we all do a lot of the times. Overconfidence, maybe. 9. There's that metal universe Garnett. Again, I had a few of these, and I thought they were going to be great. It's probably the worst looking card Kevin Garnett has. Kobe, 96. Bowman Best Rookie in a 9. Another one I was probably pretty disappointed in. And then we have the Iverson in the 99 Chrome. I think that one was a little off center. I think that one, that's why I think we got that one at 9. This one I had literally since I was a kid. The gold signature. I pulled this one from a pack. And that Michael Jordan, I put in the basketball because of the Jordan aspect of it. But I think it just had a little bit of faded color on there. And then we have the trifecta. So again, a lot of people look at the tops Kobe. I can see the centering on this one isn't perfect. That one looks almost perfect. Maybe that one's like a hair off. So there you can see top to bottom probably. But again, that's why getting these in a 9 was super disappointing because I had pulled a bunch. And then I had a friend that had a bunch of them too that I picked up. Braun, I'm pretty sure I didn't send this one. I'm pretty sure I picked this one up. I bought that. I can tell it's not the case, and then that search different. So still a cool card though. LeBron rookie. James, 2015 Prestige in the Playmakers Bronze. And my 2 favorite PSA 9s. Sticky Fingers and the Beam Team in that PSA 9. I do not know. I know the centering off on the top was just a hair off, and I had still the utmost confidence. But again, I sent this one in, and I'm like, you know, hard with the black background. If I got a 9, I'd be super thrilled. And we did. And so, again, not going to argue with a PSA 9 on that one. Oops, I was going to put this one up there. So those are some of my favorites. And then let's get to the 10s. All right, now it's kind of interesting with these. You got Luka. So I did some of the mosaic because I think I had a Jaw and a Zion in there too. So Luka in the purple disco. Kristaps Porzingis. Die cuts. These are hard to get graded at 10, by the way. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. This one is out of 94. So that rookie die cut. So very happy with that one. We got a Kobe 2015 Prism USA in the 10. There is the Zion. That was so funny. These things got so expensive, and mosaic boxes did. I sent that in, and then a year later when I got it back, was not the same. So 2017, we got the Tatum and the Mitchell in 10s. Again, I opened a few boxes of these, so I was super happy with that. This is a hard one to get because this is a Chronicles, but it's a thick card. So to get a thick card back as a 10 is not easy. Yeah, they might not be worth the most. There's the jaw. Again, I got one of both. Pretty fortunate, I guess, but I think there's probably 10,000 of those or 20,000 at this point. Another 2012. We got the Lillard back in a 10. So here it is, the top. There's that Garnett, the funky face for the 10. We did get the Collector's Choice. It's hard to get this with it centering and then with the cuts in the same too. I said I opened a lot of Collector's Choice. Fortunately, I couldn't get the tops for a 10, but we got a Kobe 10, a Kobe 10, and a Kobe 10 in the Collector's Choice. And we even got the Michael Jordan medal back in the 10. We got the Durant box set. I had a bunch of these, a 10, a 10, and a 10. All right, so last three, we got 2017 status Lonzo Ball. So freshman signatures. Again, tough one to get mint with the way the corners are in these. Again, the player doesn't always get there. So we got the 99 chrome highlight reel Kobe Bryant. Like I said, it's not the most expensive per card, but it's cool because I've literally pulled almost all these cards out of packs myself years and years ago. And then kind of one of my favorite inserts, besides for the ones that I have up there, is the Soaring Stars 97, 98. Again, to pull a card like this and then get it. Now, some of these boxes I bought later years too, and then just, pull them and grade them. But that's a great card too. So again, I'm a huge Jordan fan. So I love the vintage baseball that I did right at the beginning. But to me, to have one of these, and again, I don't have there's the Beam Team, Sticky Fingers, and the Soaring Stars in the 10. And I almost picked up a Jordan rookie to send in. It's hard with that because obviously whether real or not, but that's why it's hard for me with the Jordan rookies, because I'd love to be able to get one, send it in like I've done with all of these cards, rather than just buy a graded one. Again, you guys know that's what I do. I'm busting boxes. We rip stuff open. So there is my PSA collection of cards, and I'm getting ready to send in a good stack. So I'm sure here in a few months we will have the new stuff, which is still all the old stuff, but we'll do another video of that. So you guys have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.